Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your June soul session. I am Princess India if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and whatnot, or whatever. So, first, what we're going to be looking at is an overall energy as well as a challenge. And then we're going to be getting into a more specific spread. Weird where we're going to be looking at what's going on with you guys more specifically throughout the month of June. Two cards came out for your what to look out for. So that's interesting. Happy birthday, Gemini. You know, that's why you guys are first and whatnot. You know, it's Gemini season. The Tauruses have stepped down and have allowed the Geminis to reign. Enjoy your birthday and whatnot, or whatever. So, anywho, first card out, our overall energy for the month of May, we have the Magician. That is Aries energy, and this is challenged by, dodging a bullet. We have the Tower and the reverse. I love how we're coming out with two major arcanas just right off the gate. So, what is looking like, Gemini, in the month of June? Did I say May? Well, I mean, May, the latter part of May was you guys' birthday season, but you know, y'all are sharing half of it with Cancer, but you get what I'm saying, right? Okay. Anyway, but anywho, for the month of June, sorry if I said May, still in Taurus season. Anyway, but for the month of June, the overall energy for you guys is the Magician. So what that's pretty much saying, and I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with this being half of your birthday month. You know what I'm saying? So that's like what my second deacon and third deacon Geminis, if I'm not mistaken. But what this is saying is that you guys are in your full power this month. So pretty much, and I mean, we could get into like astrological stuff or whatever, because whenever you're in like your birthday season, anything that you're like manifesting or working towards or anything of that nature, it's always like super powered in a sense. So you have like a extra amount of energy in a sense, like in an ethereal sense, that's like supporting you. So, but you guys are in your full power and you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you desire, Gemini. But in reference to this, with your challenge being the Tower and the reverse, the thing that I'm getting with this, like I say dodge a bullet because it's totally what the Tower is about. But I feel more or less this isn't going to be like divine intervention where you guys would dodge a bullet. I really feel that something is going to be kind of laid out in front of you. And I don't know why. I always say I don't know why, but I know why. But the first thing that comes to me, ironically, this feels, and it's not this for everyone, but it's what's most prominent. I feel for a lot of you guys, this very well may be like a person that's coming into your path, and it may be like a past person. And this is how you're going to know who this person is. This is someone who is an unsavory character. I can't really remember you guys' connection session from me at the moment. But I don't necessarily think that the person that you guys had, I don't think y'all were separated from them, but this would be somebody that you guys haven't spoke to in a hot minute. But I feel this, I'm sorry, it's funny because I feel like this person would literally like pop up out of nowhere, right? And I feel like it's kind of like a setup for the okie doke, you know what I mean? Because they would kind of come back, transform, change, different, or telling you such of a thing. And I feel it's kind of being set up for the okie doke. For others of you, this could be like a job, which is interesting. Of say if it's a company that you worked for, and I don't know why I'm getting this specific narrative, but it's like a company you work for, they never promoted you, but now they want you to come back and they're like, oh, we're totally going to promote you. Like, I feel with that, where this is dodging a bullet, because it's to use this power that you have available to you. Because this is just what I'm picking up intuitively. I feel more or less that you guys are like working towards something, or it's something that you're calling and it's something that you're working, or it's something you're working towards, or it's something that you guys have been putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into kind of shifting paths in your life. But I feel this is something, it's almost kind of like an is not is paradigm, you know what I mean? but I don't want to say that there's like malicious energy behind it, but it's kind of like a test for you to see if the path that you're wanting to go on is really the one that you're wanting to go on. So this thing is going to find its way to your path, whether this is a past person that you guys were dealing with, and it's going to give you kind of like the smoke and mirrors illusion that things are different, and kind of give you an offer, and you choose whether or not you take it. So the challenge is dodging the bullet, not saying that, like spirit is gonna, throw some fairy dust and you're gonna dodge a bullet. It's like you guys dodging this bullet and not falling for the okie doke is very much going to be in your control and in your power. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, look for context clues, you know what I mean? And don't just accept things for face value, if I can say it that way. Now, getting into your more specific spread, your central energy, which is representing you all this month, I am here for it, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. It feels so nice to not have to cover up naked people like I was doing in the connection sessions. You guys are showing up as the Queen of Wands. Now, your past influence, okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Gemini season has been good to you so far. Your hidden influence is interesting. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and your above energy, which is your potential outcome. Oh yeah, child, look, don't fall for the okie doke. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and then the two cards that came out for what to look out for moving forward. The first is the Three of Wands, and the next is, okay, yeah, the Six of Wands in the reverse. So here is the thing, Gemini, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, that you guys' whole soul session is like a dead ass legit forewarning. Okay, because you guys are sitting pretty in the month of June with the Queen of Wands. That is our queen of creation and manifestation. However, the thing that I want you guys to kind of look out for, and I'm kind of jumping down into your hidden influence here with this Nine of Pentacles. I feel this, and I said this like a lot in May in the soul sessions. Beware of your Achilles heel, right? Beware of whatever thing in this month in your conscious awareness right now as you're listening to me. Your Achilles heel being the thing that you feel that you are lacking, right? Whatever it is that you feel is missing in your life, or what you don't have, because this feels like an okie doke for me. And I see this happen all the time. This has happened countless times in my life. And it's very much like when I talk about those of you who are new here, welcome to my new subscribers. Those of you who have been with me for years, you guys know about my is not is paradigm. My is not is paradigm is a thing I made up that's based on universal laws and how they play out, and how manifestation works in our life. So pretty much what it is that whenever we're calling something in to our life, the polar opposite of what it is that we're asking for has to show up first in order to create space for said thing that we're asking for, because the universe likes to fill voids, right? So like the antithesis of the thing, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I want a higher position. I want to work with people who actually respect me for, the stuff in my field. And then the next day, you get fired from your job, right? And so it's a temporary thing where this antithesis thing comes in, right? But a lot of times how we get off track is we get lost in the is not, instead of looking at the is not as a testament that the is on its way, right? That it's temporary, So I want to forewarn you guys with this, because with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and your hidden influence, that's speaking to something where it's kind of like the comparison trap, in a sense, to where you're not where it is that you really want to be. Like you're somewhat content with where you are, but this is not at all where it is that you want. And there's things that you feel are lacking about you, you know what I mean, that are preventing you from getting to where it is that you want to be. So, I mean, it could be whatever. It's like, because I'm too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny, too rich, too poor, whatever. It's something that we perceive about ourselves that isn't enough. And a lot of times we'll be looking out at, other people and comparing ourselves and trying to be, a little bit more of this or a little bit less of that or what have you. And I feel that's what's Gemini's vulnerability in the month of June. And I feel whatever this thing is that's going to come in to kind of test you, if you will, it may potentially speak to this. I mean, even if we said it in the context of like, you're super, super successful, you have all this stuff going on, but the only thing that's missing in your life is a romantic partner, right? That would be an Achilles heel that sets you up for the okie doke for this past person to come back, because you're like, oh, I know them, like we have history and like all the things, you know what I'm saying? So don't fall for that. But anywho, with this Ace of Wands and you guys past influence, that's pretty much saying to me a cycle started. Now, if this time frame for me is always like the latter part of the previous month. So this would be the latter part of May, but we know the latter part of May is when Gemini season started. So I really look at this Ace of Wands as almost like that kickoff, like I was telling you guys with the Magician, like where you have like, a double portion of power, if you will, during your birthday season. That's what I really feel like this is speaking to. It's kind of like, I don't know, like lighting the Olympic torch, if you will, the signifier to Gemini of like, this is your time, this is go time. It's like, the little gun thing that they shoot during like track meets. I'm a sports mom, so I'm always using sports references I know absolutely nothing about. But it's like, that little gun that they do that lets you know, like, it's go time in so many words. But like I was saying again, with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel it's imperative to kind of be aware of those things, because I feel whatever this is that's coming in for you guys as the test is really going to be showing up as the potential healing salve, if you will, or the missing piece to the puzzle of whatever this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse represents for you guys, right? Now, our potential outcome being the Seven of Wands, why this is so important and why this makes your whole entire reading like a warning in so many words. Do I want to say warning? Because warning sounds so scary. It's kind of just like, be alert in a sense, right? Because with this Seven of Wands, what this is saying to me of this in your potential outcome position is that you guys are in a position of power and you're protected. And we're saying that like in a spiritual, ethereal sense, right? Like you have the upper hand in this situation. So whether it's, a job or a person from your past, whatever it is that is brought onto your path and kind of offered to you, you have a higher vantage point to where you're literally able to see through the BS if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like you would literally have to take a step back and, maintain your objectivity, because I see the Seven of Wands when it's upright as you having objectivity in a situation. When it's in the reverse, you're subjective, which means you're not seeing the whole picture. Now, with this being your potential outcome, it's saying to me that you guys are starting out the month of June in a position of objectivity where you're empowered and protected. You're in alignment. You're on the right path and you're doing everything that you need to do. But looking at this being in contrast to what you guys hidden influence is with this Nine of Pentacles, that lets me know this Nine of Pentacles is revealing to us the path in which that can kind of throw you off of, what's the word I want to use? Can't think of a good colloquialism there, but can kind of throw you off of your vantage point. I'll say it that way, So, but once again, like I said with you guys, overall energy in your challenge, it's like the Tower in the reverse is about dodging a bullet, but this Magician says you have the power to be the one who dodges this bullet. But of course, we have free will. This isn't divine intervention. This is a decision that you have to actually make, right? So if this job is like, oh, come back, we'll promote you this time. You're the one who chooses whether you go back there or you don't. If this past person pops up, you're the one who makes the decision on, am I going to go back to this, job and give them another chance? Or am I going to say, screw it, I'm going to continue to go in the direction that I was planning on going in? You know what I'm saying? So this is very much like an is not is paradigm. So be aware. There is the possibility, because I don't know, I've been saying that a lot lately, because like with my members and stuff, we've been having a lot of those conversations, and I always try to stress like what divine intervention looks like. It's like, if you know better, you do better. And if you know better and you can do better, this isn't going to be one of those things. And I mean, me personally, I can't tell anyone else how to believe things, but it's like me personally, I don't believe that spirit plays chess with us because I feel like that just would be super unfair, because it would be like some people who get saved from, being hit by a train, other people don't. And then it becomes the like, well, why did that person get saved and this person didn't? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really believe that spirit, plays, marionette dolls with us or anything like that. But that's just my personal opinion. Not saying you have to believe like me. But I say that to say that you don't want to, feign ignorance. You know what I'm saying? When you actually know better. But I feel how you could fall for the okie doke for this is because, like I said, it's an Achilles heel. And I feel the romantical thing is a really great example. Everything in my life is fine. The only thing I'm lacking is a partner. And then here comes this person that I don't have to do the whole first date, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite food, where's your family from type of thing, because I know this person and I know everything that there is to know about them because I have a history with this person. And now this person is coming back and saying that they're different, and I can like bypass all that uncomfortable stuff and be with a person that I know. You feel what I'm saying? And that could lead you up into being in a tower. So it's kind of like I was saying before, pay attention to the context clues. Now, what to look out for moving forward, this 3 of Wands here, I feel this is confirmation of what this Ace of Wands is speaking about in the latter part of May, that you guys are coming to a time to where your proverbial ships are coming in, right? It's like you guys are entering a new chapter in your life. You guys are about to move forward, but there's a need. There's a need to pay attention to what the 6 of Wands is speaking about, which is like failure. It's an opportunity for victory, but it's like feeling like a failure in a sense. And the only way that that can happen, the only way that this tower can be upright, the only way that this 7 of Wands and the 6 of Wands and the reverse can come to pass would be solely by your choice. You feel what I'm saying? So to kind of like clear this up, wrap this up in a sense, Gemini, wow, y'all's reading is pretty short. That's interesting. Okay, I'm here for it. But to kind of wrap this up for you guys, Gemini, and to kind of bring it home a little bit, all this is saying to me is all of like the world is your oyster in the month of June. Whatever it is you guys are desiring or wanting, it's very much possible for you. But there's 2 paths that lie before you, life and death. Choose life. That's very much the situation. This could turn out to be magnanimous and amazing, or this could turn out to be a complete shit show. But how it ends up that way is solely based on the decisions that you make. So the main message for all of this is to not fall for the okie doke in the month of May. And the only way that you would fall for the okie doke is whatever this kind of self-doubt, low self-esteem, comparison, whatever it is that you feel like you're lacking, that's the main thing that is giving you kind of a picture of what could come in. So that's why I was telling you guys in the beginning, pay attention to what's top of mind for you that you feel like you're lacking or you're missing in your life right now, because literally the mirror reflection of this thing is going to show up into your life this month and be like, hi, I am the solution for all of your problems, right? And it's really not. It's a setup for a tower. You feel what I'm saying? And the tower is Scorpio energy, by the way. I feel like I didn't say that. But anywho, Gemini, that's been your soul session for the month of June. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm hella shocked it was this straight to the point and quick, but I love your face and I will see you guys sooner than later.